Hello and welcome to episode number 95 of WITM. As you can see, it is time for Raw and 205 Live's exclusive pay-per-view Clash of Champions. As the 205 Live card was changed, the WWE Hardcore Cruisers DIY match was taken off of it because we finally have released today the Future Stars pack that includes Austin Aries, Gallows and Anderson, Ty Dillinger, and Mojo Rawley. So that means now when we have a WWE Hardcore Cruisers match, we will have an official character of Austin Aries in the game, complete with his actual entrance, moveset, Sidetrons, Titantrons, etc. So pretty awesome to have. So I updated the rankings off screen, send the 205 Live card. Now it's time for Clash of Champions, where we are going to have two WITM matches, starting off with a huge match for Serena. She gets a second chance to make history as she takes on the defending Raw Women's Champion Bayley in her first defense of the Raw Women's title. Asuka and the boss Sasha Banks, 4 of the arguably best women in the Raw Women's division. And then immediately following that match, Andrew is going to be in action. It is not going to be the match you hope for, as the Cruiserweight Championship match is going to be the NXT Champion Noam Dar taking on the Cruiserweight Champion Oni Lorcan. Champion versus champion, falls count anywhere, and that match will be for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship. Andrew would take on his old rival, the second man that he defended his title against that win his incredible Cruiserweight Championship reign. He's going to be taking on Jack Gallagher, who has been on quite a roll ever since that Cruiserweight Championship loss to Andrew. Andrew giving him an opportunity to show him firsthand how much he's improved in this Clash of Champions non-title match. So our next two episodes are set. Episode 95 right here, Serena versus the defending champion Bayley versus Asuka versus Sasha Banks for the Raw Women's title. Hardcore Fatal 4-Way Women's Action. Episode 96, Andrew versus Jack Gallagher. One-on-one normal match. Jack Gallagher getting an opportunity to show Andrew how much he has improved. So let's get Clash of Champions underway. I'm actually going to have to look up real quick and see what song we are to use. Before we watch the intro and video package. It is Bulletproof by Young Guns. So let me just find that song on Spotify here. Honestly, forgot to get the music prepared beforehand. I apologize. Alright. So now let's watch the intro package for the Raw and 205 Live exclusive pay-per-view Clash of Champions, featuring the song Bulletproof by Young Guns. If it will ever start.
champions contest between two impressive superstars.
Tag team matchup on the way. We have a team led by one of our breakout talents in a match that is sure to not disappoint.
All right, so let's get this Raw and 205 Live exclusive pay-per-view underway. We start off with a Raw Tag Team Championship defense by the Hype Bros, their first Raw Tag Team Championship defense. You can see there Mojo Rawley on your right with his new official model. And will he, along with Zack Ryder, have a successful Raw Tag Team Championship defense? They will not. Eric Rowan and Luke Harper of the Wyatt family are the new Raw Tag Team Champions. Oney Lorcan will be having his first Cruiserweight Championship defense. Both men have held the NXT Championship thus far in Season 3. They both have held the Cruiserweight Championship after this match with the crowning of a new Cruiserweight Champion, Noam Dar. Let's find out. They will not. Oney Lorcan is successful in his Cruiserweight Championship defense, defeating NXT Champion Noam Dar. In non-title action, the Vaudevillains take on the New Day. And it's going to be a victory for the New Day, represented by Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. And now, it's time for our episode 95 match, and a huge one. Serena has been on a roll on NXT. Now, she has not appeared on Raw this past month. However, she remains steady as the number one contender, thanks to outstanding showings on NXT, where she had two incredible matches with Ember Moon, one win and one loss, injuring Ember Moon, and also defeated the newest call down to NXT, Alicia Fox, a few days ago. That's good enough for her second chance of making history as the second woman to hold the Raw Women's Championship and the NXT Women's Championship simultaneously, and the youngest woman to do so. Bayley is going to be making her first Raw Women's Championship defense. She defeated Serena and Emma at the previous pay-per-view to become Raw Women's Champion. Asuka, a former NXT Women's Champion, and she started off WITM Season 3 as Raw Women's Champion, winning the Raw Women's Championship in WITM Season 2. She wants to regain it. She was part of the 6-woman Money in the Bank ladder match that marked Serena's debut on the main roster, coming up short. Another woman that was in that the other woman that represented Raw in that 6-woman Money in the Bank ladder match was the Boss, Sasha Banks, I believe 3-time Raw Women's Champion in real life, looking to gain her 4th here at Clash of Champions. So here we go with our episode 95 match. It's going to be Serena versus the Raw Women's Champion Bayley in her first defense, versus Asuka versus the Boss, Sasha Banks. Hardcore fatal 4-way women's action. Bayley's Raw Women's Championship on the line. Here we go.
We have been waiting a long time for this. The championship is up for grabs right here. Next, we have one of our breakout talents against 3 of WWE's toughest competitors.
This is gonna be good.
Leave me I'm pouring out like I am endless. Impossible. I don't run too fast, but I'm looking back and miles have passed. I can barely breathe, but I'm singing out like this is nothing to me. Impossible, impossible. Every morning I say another miracle. I can't believe I'm living the impossible. We are the sign, we are the wonder. Another day I'm living the impossible. There ain't no stopping us now. We celebrate on the floor. Top down, we're ready to go. To all the people across every nation, turn it up and give me some more. There ain't no stopping us now. We celebrate on the floor. Top down, we're ready to go. To all the people across every nation, turn it up and give me some more. There ain't no stopping. There ain't no stopping us. There ain't no stopping. There ain't no stopping.
And introducing the manager, Asuka.
Manager looks confident tonight, but I can assure you, alone will not dethrone the champion.
Matches like this, WWE, the most watched show on cable, week after week.
listening criticism, I built my own. From the bottom, I've gotten myself in my own zone. Never stopping, I made it, and no, I ain't gone home.
Had a dream, I had a
We are seconds away from the start of this title match.
All right, and there we go. You see the prize on the line, Bayley's side plates. I recently added customized onto that title. Serena, Asuka, and Sasha, they all want to add theirs to that title following this match and become the Raw Women's Champion. Asuka targets the defending champion Bayley. Serena targets Sasha Banks.
Only one of the four can emerge victorious.
The most decorated women's superstar in this match is Sasha Banks.
Is risking the title, and another is looking to claim it. Oh, this couldn't be better.
And Serena taking Sasha outside, but it's a reversal by Sasha.
Fatal four-way.
Obviously a talented competitor, Michael. But in a
Stomp to the head of Serena.
it comes down to luck. Not all the time.
Elbow strike to the back. Stomp to the back.
One-on-one match is far different than doing so in a fatal four-way match. Let's
Reversal by Serena.
very quickly.
Irish whip into the barricade. Another Irish whip. Face buster with a knee.
The challenger's starting to slow down a bit here.
Stomp to the back. Another stomp.
Champion though.
You said it, Michael.
Irish whip into the barricade. Series of punches and elbows by Sasha. Serena reverses.
Disagree. And also,
Stomp to the back. Another stomp.
if I was her, there's still plenty of match to go.
Forces Sasha to her feet. Sasha. Irish whip into the barricade. Stomp to the back. Bayley goes for cover. Will she quickly retain her Raw Women's Championship? No. Asuka powers out at one.
She's showing something different here tonight.
Stomps to the chest by Sasha. Forces Serena to her feet.
And with a one-
Going for a clothesline. Serena evades.
The champ's starting to stumble a bit.
Serena targets the head of Sasha.
That's left in her tank.
Stomp to the knee.
interject this.
Asuka looking to take flight. Connects with a splash. Meanwhile, Serena with mounted punches on Sasha.
Even back and forth battle up until now.
Stomp to the head.
Well, back to old reliable.
Who's old reliable?
That was my first wife.
And Sasha connects with the head scissors.
Wow. I didn't know she had that.
Drop kick to the back.
When she gets in attack mode, look out. A knockdown drag.
Stomp to the stomach.
With a big stomp.
Then what a counter that was. Look at the
Crowd getting behind the defending Raw Women's Champion Bayley.
She's making it look easy here.
Serena sends Sasha crashing into the steel steps.
Getting ready here.
Asuka going for a cover. Is she going to become Raw Women's Champion? Very nearly Asuka becomes a Raw Women's Champion for the second time. But Bayley powers out just in the nick of time. All four women in the ring now. Asuka was praying for a finisher but missed.
The challenger not looking good right now. Locking it in, locking it in. That's
Now she will lock in a submission.
Every time she
Again, nearly becoming Raw Women's Champion.
more effort.
But Bayley just in time broke the hold. Now Serena turns her attention to Asuka. But here comes Sasha.
Sasha Banks kick right to the midsection. Now that's how you make a statement.
Oh, cut.
Into a cover. Is Sasha going to become Raw Women's Champion? No, Serena powers out at 2.
Stay down.
Now Serena's setting up.
And she's back.
She could be thinking bank statement, but no, here comes Bayley targeting Sasha.
Reversal. And there's the reversal from Sasha.
Bayley and Sasha, two half of the 4 horsewomen, also made up of Charlotte, who is on SmackDown in WITM,
Sasha Banks able to get out of
as well as Becky Lynch, who, as she is in real life, is on SmackDown. Sasha, again looking for a finisher. This time Bayley and Asuka laid out outside. She'll miss. And this time Serena reverses. Reversal by Sasha.
from Sasha Banks.
Sasha Banks spots the chance and takes it.
You don't want to get in this diva's way.
She's hooked.
Targets the head of Serena, does Sasha Banks, who will go rolling outside.
Call your friends, let them know what's going on right now.
DDT by Asuka to Sasha. That's going to send her rolling outside. The defending champion, Bayley, and Asuka, the 2 women in the ring. The crowd again get behind Bayley, who sounds like is the favorite in this match. Suplex into the corner. Stomp to the midsection. Reversal by Asuka.
I don't think she wants to do this on the
Reversal by Bayley. Serena comes out of nowhere with a knee to the face of the defending was champion. Bayley with a nice reversal. Now all 4 women inside the ring. Asuka targets Bayley. Sasha again targeting Asuka. Bayley to belly connects. And instead of going for the victory, she turns her attention to Sasha and Serena. Sasha goes for cover. Bayley breaks it up at 1.
This match has taken so
Irish whip into the... Or actually, he's going to send Sasha outside, and she will join her there. Asuka and Serena, the 2 women in the ring. Now, Asuka will join Bayley and Sasha outside the ring, and Serena is thinking about heading there as well, and she still will.
Back in the ring now.
Now back in the ring.
That's the first time tonight we've seen that move.
Sasha tries to gain the approval of the WWE Universe. Bayley, defending champion, the 1 woman outside the ring now.
longer, she's going to be able to go.
And Serena will join her there.
Okay, now she's
Asuka, she about to become Raw Women's Champion. No, Sasha powers out at 2.
display. Slowly back to her feet.
Asuka forces Sasha to her feet.
She's going for it again. Just look at the torque on this submission.
Bayley targeting Sasha. Serena targeting Asuka.
Momentum doesn't appear to be on the challenge.
Serena getting in her fighting pose. Meanwhile, Bayley looking to take flight. But Serena's going for cover.
Man, at this point,
And Bayley noticed it, and she gets back in the ring, but is it too late? It is. Serena has made history. She becomes the youngest woman ever to hold the Raw Women's Championship and NXT Women's Championship simultaneously, and the second woman, the other being Emma, to do so.
I can't fly, but I keep finding myself soaring high above this. I have nothing left, but I keep on pouring out like I am endless. I don't run too fast, but I'm looking back and miles have passed. I can barely breathe, but I'm singing out like this is nothing to me. Impossible.
Alright, so Serena stands proud as Raw Women's Champion. Those side plates, those Bayley side plates will be removed, and Serena's side plates will take their place. Serena has made history. She said from day one, making history was her goal, that her target was to gain a main roster women's championship and the NXT Women's Championship. She has done just that in less than a year of her career, only about 6 months in. She holds the Raw Women's Championship and the NXT Women's Championship at the same time, becoming the youngest woman ever to do so, only the second, the other being Emma, to accomplish that feat. Congratulations to Serena.
Another great matchup is now on tap. Singles match on tap next. We have a real fan favorite versus a formidable opponent.
Alright, and a man who knows all about history is the straight edge vegan and hardcore icon Andrew. In the rare situation that he is not in possession of a title, and similar to his friend Corey, not getting the match he wanted at this most recent pay-per-view. He wanted to be right here in that Cruiserweight Championship match. He will, I'm sure, still be happy to appear on the card, as well as give an opportunity to a great up-and-coming talent, Jack Gallagher, who has been on a roll as of late. Went from the very bottom that he has been in since his loss to Andrew when he was Cruiserweight Champion, managed to get in the top 5 of the rankings for the NXT Championship and the Cruiserweight Championship, and a victory against Andrew at Clash of Champions would be a great way to prove how much he has improved. So that will be our episode 96 match. This was episode 95. Until episode 96, this is Corey signing off.